Здрасте. Мне надо включение фонового музона забиндить на геймпад, походу, в этой игре. Для загрузок. Так, я тут остановился на том, что хотел зафармить какой-то ресурс. Или я уже зафармил? Ледоклык. Вот этот ресурс, конечно, не очень хочу фармить. Много попробуем. Для разогрева. Я их уже убил, штуки 3-4. Походу жесткий ресурс, раз он не выполнил. Еп. Главный нерв и сетка. Тоже два ресурса. Хотя я все равно не знаю, кто такой буревестник. У меня был неизвестное место, правда. Значит, другой был буревестник. Это же огромная птица, я же её точно мочил. Может, она по сюжетке просто была. Ну, смотрим, где у него выпадает, конечно. Я не вижу вообще этого ледокрыка. А вон он. Из грузового отсека, из тела. А, из модуля с морозильной водой. Ну, блин, если не разрушать этот модуль, его очень долго бить. Это который... Ага. Хорошо, он подальше других мобов. Потому что он плавать не умеет. А вы ты еще лук же поставил новый, надо его тоже поапгрейдить, блин. Оп. А почему он не натягивается до конца? Ладно. Он реально не умеет плавать? Че, уже научился? Попадешь. Потом еще приперся. Свои. За своих. Они там меня бьют. О.
I'd better loot all the carcasses here. Might have the parts I need.
Прогресс. Отлично. Правда, еще бы сетку.
Didn't find what I needed. I'll have to go to another machine site.
Рандомные челики. Затусим тут, чтобы скипнуть время. Не знаю, как еще быстрее заставить отрезаться у врагов.
Well, this isn't gonna do much.
Дваш. У меня охота драться. Блин. Надо как-то поспамить быстро. О, смотри, где точно падает. свалился.
Much better.
Почему это он в спине нет? Иногда они тоже взорвались уже. Эту штуку не понимаю. Бешеный. Попадешь сверху.
If I'm gonna find the parts I need, I should check all the machine carcasses here.
Так, да. Так, что-то отлетало, по-моему, нет. Я спина не отбивалась, уж вещь. Забыл про них вообще.
I found all the parts I need. I should check out another site.
Не знаю, про какие трупы она говорит, что их можно обыскать, и потом не находят.
Ready for anything now?
Она, видимо, как раз их она имеет в виду. Но она бывает и до убийства тоже говорит. То что-то я могу обыскать. Но... Место тоже всегда нужно. Надо телепорты покрафтить. Пока там весь местный мир ждет, Элой неделю фармит медведей. Один медведь в сутки, иногда два.
Chill air is prickling my lungs.
Говне там мясо дичи. Наверняка где-то еще слутых нахожу. Можно, если это на верстаке делать, то дешевле выйдет быстрее. Ну ладно. Уже богатый еще на крафте. Не бьет один, похоже. Высший ледоклык. А, только из контейнера выпадает этот ресурс.
Machine strong against frostbite.
Блин, да иди ты нафиг. Все, так будет норм. Правда, тупо, что он как маунт. Будет там стоять.
Okay.
Маунт тут не полезен. Там есть какая-то вилка или на оружие что-то, чтобы переключать им. Режим, возможно, он работает и на маунтов. Ну так это, конечно, хаза. Теперь один из них не маунт. А стоп, у него фиолетовая фигня. Да-да. Не ББ. Как-то мало лопнул. Ну, черт.
Better loot all the machine carcasses here. I might find the parts I need.
Все эти туши. Какие туши кого?
I need here. Better try another location.
Вообще нормально, если мы их перехватывать тут. В принципе, можно пока забить на последнюю деталь, мне все равно нужен еще... Нужна машина, которую я не видел, пока не встречал. А мне по маленькости надо вернуться. Я же Диметру уже залутал. Ну, год туда. Так, тут какая-то инфа.
A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding's Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Теперь побочный какой-то квест. Странный даже. Обычно она просто рассказывала про вот эти вот руины с реликвиями. У вас тут нет верстака? Он на базе есть.
play pretend on comparable tables.
You busy?
One must never be idle.
Oh, that's...
It is.
Now that you know who the...
I'll admit, I find them hard.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade.
You said that...
Yeah,
That's all you...
fine. As I grew old, Tekote, and led me. It was I.
На это
allowing-
вообще
I
пофиг.
must...
Indeed.
Then why'd you leave?
I
Попробовать все их диалоги
When you
опустошать.
were at the bull...
Мало ли что
Carl,
за это
what does
будет
it
тоже
mean?
ачивка.
The
Ну, вряд ли.
visions tell us that the
Было бы
ten
слишком
flew
жестоко.
on great metal machines with and for us, and it is what many times the feeling
Why did you...
I would back. I feel my return never occurred.
What did Chief...
You sp-
Why did Tacoma...
I'd be. I'd after I said, even though he knew it was X, so I became.
I'm sorry.
I am not.
Must be strange. Seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like their strengths and weaknesses simply to think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful.
What do you think of this place?
It's an efficient center of operations, though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Anything interesting?
I found an acceptable
Oh,
outside, above the base.
ever thought of sparring with something that...
That would defeat the purpose.
Getting ether out of the grove made...
One that showed the for it is now black.
Anything else you've been looking...
Gaia showed me the knowledge.
Слишком у него много инфы
recovered out in
накопилось.
the desert. I am no chaplain.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them.
That sounds... I heard my friend Talana came...
Briefly. She'll be lucky if my people don't
She'll be careful.
whoever it is.
You've had some time with the team.
I admit, I was surprised. Farmers don't make for effective.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting.
Have you had a chance?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it. But its absence is always... It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with him?
I've had little chance. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as...
You get used to it.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the dip, so I've been teaching. It is heavy, but also maybe you'd like to hear.
I'd be honored. Now that you...
I'll let.
For now.
I will leave. I trust you,
I'll let you get back.
and so will.
Ладно, не особо какая-то инфа. Просто узнаем, как у них дела.
Aloy, you've returned. And you come there. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Z?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta.
I still can't believe old ones. I've never heard to deny. It's
Found anything else?
Varl and I have. Apparently, they're used to. Can you imagine? I'd give any. Though I know that at least I can for her machines.
What are you going to learn now?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data museum. From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge, and like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be.
That sounds... crowded, but nice. It looked like you were working on something.
With Gaia now growing in strength, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea. Land gods with new machines when Gaia...
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken even if they are just machine to abandon them in their...
I'm sure.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him.
You know I can hear you.
Learn anything?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been... It's hard to imagine that machines like... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she... I should...
If you need me,
Aloy,
just need to merge it.
good news.
You brought up Rost. He was all I had. When Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. You can't ignore it forever.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
It's hard to believe.
To live on for
Because it's not.
that weapon we found where Beta was hiding.
Silence made sure that wasn't.
Why would he build something?
With silence, there's always an... What do you make of this Tilda, the Beta was...
Well, the way she I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda, maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's, but whatever she wanted. If we knew what it was, maybe...
I don't know.
Oh well. At least we can
Maybe. You feeling...
I was just thinking about Beta and all. To think someone would make a person just to lock... Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed her, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. Did Catalo find his way here?
Zoe picked out a room for him. He's kept to himself for the most part.
He's not much of a talker.
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. Better get this to...
You did it.
Let's...
I'll let...
Looks like you...
Yeah, it's almost time to...
Finally. Yeah, at least that's...
You should know. Silence is involved. He's the one who gave them the over...
Why doesn't that surprise...
At least we know we're...
Damn straight.
I discovered... It looks like they're the one... They're familiar
sure,
with ancient tech.
So, we're blowing up Meridian. And now you're telling we have another group of... with an army...
Pretty much.
Well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can... anything to track them down and stop...
Well, I could have the Vanguard check in case they're moving any supply. But if they are...
Yeah.
Hold on. You came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours. So does that mean that if
You could scan for...
if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of...
It's not a bad...
Yeah, I've been known to have them.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
I see you've got...
Really?
О, у него с наградами случайная доска. А просто сатан. Ну, такой-то.
Actually, maybe we should.
Just say the word.
Передумали.
I should.
I say hi.
Так, кстати, тут какие-то еще комнаты открывались, они так и остались. Ну, в смысле, остаться-то остались, но бесполезными остались. Или что-то уже есть. Вообще вкачан этот талант, чтобы дешевле крафтить. Теперь вкачан. Наконец-то. Найс, экономно покрафтили. О, точно, они же мне тут еще шмотки всякие оставляют. Неплохо. Обновить реса, наверняка я сейчас из кармана все это потрачу.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
А то что-то еще появилось.
Looks like some kind of maintenance space. this leads. Power cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Здорово. Вторая энергия ячейка для чего? Ты зафейлишь первую?
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted. I don't know if I like that. I don't want my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop out.
Где там этот чел?
You need something.
I really should.
I will continue.
Что мне про цвет скал?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs.
To unlock the equipment, Katala must have moved his stuff in. Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Yeah, they're close. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
Сели в своем интернете. Все прочь.
You want to talk?
He's still sifting.
Yeah, I thought maybe I could try finding. Not much luck there, but I did find out about the images put together. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet the pale.
Let me know if I'll keep scouting.
Be careful.
Wow, that's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Короче, ладно, где там мы там. Это клон.
Did you...
Hey, just wanted to see how you're doing. I'm fine. Because the last time we spoke about Tilda, you got pretty upset, so I... Forget it. Was there anything else? So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. So have you been upstairs at all? Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think he does. Have you... I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders. I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. I guess so. So, aside, Zoe told me how you met after your escape. I had no idea you were if the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have been for nothing. But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, I was able to recover. You said you and Varl... He told me about your tribe, the Nora. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the It does require a lot of physical training. There are plenty of other roles besides being... I don't think I'd be suited for any of them. Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not a Nora, then. So, have you, what about studying a little. Function that escaped Gaia Prime 20 years ago. How so? It's mutating. Changing. We'll find a way. If you say so. That's good. Why is this door locked now?
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space. I have locked it at her request.
Значит, скрывает это бета.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Вот. Странная комната.
Door needs a code. Not much I can do about it right now. But I should keep an eye out for any data in the facility that can help.
Скорее всего, просто лут, конечно. Где-то в каком-нибудь лоре написан.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Что-то еще было. Хотя там был голосовой, по-моему, только. Опять это закрыл. Ну, ладно.
You know there used to be a rainforest so big.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
What the fuck? Может, лучше повзаимодействовать.
Okay, data module's in.
Good choice.
Почему-то всегда день, может, так просто совпадает. Ну, просто не лучше. Это не пустыня. Ну ладно.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus. Unfortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that? Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tanakh marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. Let's hope that when I reach it, I get a friendly reception.
Aloy.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
Have you been able to make...
Yes. You should notice less rampant.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance.
Unfortunate recovery in that area is unlikely. I have discussed this matter with Zoe.
Yeah. There's something Why was Demeter using flying machines?
In its Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would devour all plant life.
It thought the Pharaoh Plague was still happening?
It feared it would come again. As part of its directive of receding Earth's vegetation, it sought to protect plant life at all costs. And considering it had 20 years to proliferate, I expect you will continue to find the fruits of its efforts for some time.
It's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines, then. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation. Is that why Poseidon...
Most likely, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any...
Like 3...
I suspect that
the missing subordinate...
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, culturing a new... Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archive. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic, empowering my overall Unfortunately, Attaining them in the short term is very likely.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking... But we'll need Hephaestus and a...
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus, you'll regain the capacity to map...
Yes. And to program.
So you could build an army of machines.
It is in my nature to take any and all human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the far zenith threat, I must admit, however, no matter how aggressive...
That's good.
Indeed.
You mentioned that the superstorms...
Yes, weather patterns in the local region.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still...
I will continue to stabilize the...
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient...
As with the others, Ether needed to one in the given that the holo...
So Ether was...
Correct, though it is curious.
Maybe it... So from what... I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As you're in... They appear to make Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shield...
They seemed indestructible, but... that...
Throughout history, every defensive technology has while we lack the anti-shield, were I to absorb Hephaestus and you, no shielding could withstand...
So there's hope.
Always.
Блин, сколько тут диалогов. Ладно.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. We now know that Hephaestus, which is why you...
Right.
While you work, I will assist Beta in build... When we get to Gemini, I will need to be... The second core is for her...
And then you'll be...
Not quite.
How long...
There are calculations I still...
And during that time, we'll create a distraction for us using...
Correct. The energy
And then we'll have everything... There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Farrow create a clearance level? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't enter...
It is plausible he tapped to the Zero Dawn system. My predecessor did not even know of its existence, until he activated it to... It is, in effect, a blind spot. And fortunately, we know where Omega clearance may...
Right. So this facility, it was meant to
For the low... Had humans they would have then been guided... As that never...
Until Minerva decided... So I guess this room was meant to keep it...
Yes. From here, been able to observe whether... It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect...
I'll keep a lookout. I found some data. It mentioned that there are still functional... Why is it there?
My predecessor was with Primary. Had everything gone, been able to introduce...
Can we access...
Unfortunately, it will have in order to access...
And for that we need Hephaestus. See you later, guys.
Until next...
Ну, найс. Хоть толкнул все эти диалоги. Эти бесконечная инфа. Фух, чуть не провалился. Там пола не было.
Yeah, a very angry one.
As like my Uncle Lawrence.
Такой появился. Как попасть где это вообще? А, у него.
Got a minute?
As many as...
I have to travel.
To the ruins.
Yes, and I'm looking for a tribe. They said they came from across the great... I was hoping...
Hikaru sent out a patroller. We've had more pressing concern.
it's okay.
There is some... It's...
You said there was something...
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with... I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a... if I can get the necessary data. She believes these things lie in the place...
They're ancient research.
I am not as familiar with all...
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep it. We were lucky to get out of there alive.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall...
I should get going.
Should you...
I know who to call. I'll call you when we'll get what you...
Thank you.
Так, что здесь? В принципе, этот квест можно сделать. А руку надо по фасту устанавливать. Будет полезно.
The Zenith Research Lab's right up that cliff. Catalo said that's where we'll find the parts to build him a new arm. I should let him know I'm here. Snow brought the chill.
Остро.
Hey, Catalo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. They're scrapping the specters for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Продолжит драться. Высший рыскарь.
Fire's wasted on that machine.
Тут все высшие, что ли? Ну, можно, конечно, побить, вдруг у них тут что-то редкое падает прям. машин, которые прыгают далеко. Не робот, то попрыгнул. А уешер, стрелец. Все сразу. Многофункциональные.
Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
Будто все машины этого типа. Не с каждой так надо.
The enemy did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Enemies up ahead.
Easy to do. We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
Been spotted.
О, 40-й. Перекач.
We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Gaia was talking about.
Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
Кстати, сюда вбивал уже код.
Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Блин, я уж не помню, как с ними биться. Вроде ничего и не падает. Ну вот это. Отлично, стрелы долетают. Там повисли, блин. Почему-то хрень включена. Вот к этому точно. У них слабость. Я как-то хреново стакался совсем.
I'm not giving up.
Да, уешница, где вторая? Ладно,
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
Как в второй этаж попасть? Орем дает ли это что-то? Ладно. Видимо, не надо было на второй этаж попадать. Именно с той стороны.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Please tell me the components are in there.
Ну и куда можно еще? А, вижу.
Components have to be here somewhere. I should go back and give these to Kotalo.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
Чем-нибудь все равно до конца игры будет. Будут ему эту руку чинить, фиксить. Ладно, как-то это было быстро. Слушай, какая-то инфа или то же самое?
I see you, champion. A squad of young ones recently returned to Scalding Spear, our main settlement just west of here. Apparently, they lost a soldier to machines during a training mission in No Man's Land.
Опять потеряли
Just
челика
goes to show that the wilds can be
среди
just
машин.
as dangerous to the east as they are here. Be careful out there.
Will do.
Вот бы как-то отделить побочные задания совсем там второго, третьего плана от нормальных побочек.
Stay
I
alert.
feel like there might be Sakura squad. I should check up on her when I can. Can't let the cold distract me.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe
The more I learn about the old one, looking to spar.
Maybe later. How's it going with the arm?
А уже?
It is nearly complete,
нет.
but I'm still adjusting the fittings. Soon, I must test it.
Looking forward to it. I have to go.
Keep your bow.
Подождите, пока Катала доделает протез. Подождем. Ладно, засейвлюсь и пойду авк.
Glide in.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly out there.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Это так редко дождь в этой игре. Обычно, когда в играх есть дождь, он успевает так доесть. А, все, закончился. Пошел снег. А. Понял, другая локация. И тут идет снег. И тут дождь.
Fire's not gonna help here.
Я как-то мало сегодня прошел, но надо на кое-какое дело отвлечься, так что попозже еще продолжу.